Hello, Professor and classmates. We are in week 5. In this assignment, we'll do the second hack. I'll start with the abstract. In this assignment, I will follow the designated video that gain access my Kali machine into my Cuptrix 2. I started by running ifconfig to know my IP address, then I run an nmap command upon my IP address, then determine the target IP. I had the Nikto installed, so I directly ran the Nikto command on my target IP as shown. It showed port 80 and XSS, which is the cross-site scripting that I'll explain in the next slides. Unfortunately, I sent the professor an email about the OWASP that was not installed and I couldn't install. So I'll just go ahead and continue the assignment without that. Assignment objective is to enumerate target utilizing NITCO and utilizing the OWASP ZAP, compare the NITCO vs the ZAP, identify CSRF, identify XSS, utilize NISIS, and 10 possible vulnerabilities. The presentation details will contain flow hypothesis methodology for Cuptrix 2, vulnerability analysis and mapping, tools and techniques, trace vulnerabilities to root cause, attack vectors, recommendation for vulnerability disclosure, and summary of root. In this slide, I'll show the ifconfig screenshot and I find out my own IP, then I ran an nmap on the entire fourth octet that I have to see which IP addresses that I have active. So after I ran this, I find out, or I highlighted two important things. First one is target port 80, which is a denial of service. And the second thing, the Apache 2.2.8, which is XSS cross-site scripting. It is an injecting malicious script that leads to a vulnerability or malicious attack. Tools and techniques that I used, I researched the Apache 2.2.8 and I found its group scripting issue. And as you can see in this quotation or the screenshot that I got in the description, that this version of Apache installed on a remote host in advertising version older than 2.2.8, such as the previous models, may be affected by several issues, including a cross-site scripting issue involving MOD underscore image map CVE 2007-5000. And I researched this thing. Trace vulnerability and root cause. The root cause that I took in consideration is 2008-2005 in detail. This vulnerability has been modified since it was last analyzed by the NVD. It is waiting reanalysis, which may result in further changes in information provided because it's continually upgrading. Description: the SuitLink service is Wonderoid before 2.0 patch 01, is used to Wonderware and Touch 8 allow remote attackers to cause denial of service. And this is what I'm going into through this. This is the purpose of this slide. Attack vectors, as I mentioned before, I took in consideration two main ones, which is the Apache 2.2.8, the DDoS, which is the denial of service. This attack version of Apache installed on a remote host and advertising a version older than 2.2. Such version may be affected by several issues, including cross-site scripting issue involving MOD and the CVE 2007-5000. Port 80 DDoS, denial of service, is distributed denial of service attack, is attempt to make the machine or the network resource unavailable to intended users. That machine network is flooded with useless traffic to this attack, which caused the computer to act very slow. The recommendation for vulnerability disclosure. Vulnerability disclosure is a BS topic. It's hotly discussed over the security communities. Hence, there are two main approaches: the responsible disclosure approach, which is an individual or group reporting the vulnerability contacts the party responsible for the affected software, and some companies even offer rewards if you find something and report it discreetly. Under the Responsible Disclosure Protocol, researchers tell the system providers about the vulnerability and provide vendors with a reasonable timeline to investigate and fix them. Then they publicly disclose the vulnerability once they have been patched. That means, in simpler words, after permission of the software owner. The full disclosure puts the individual at risk of harm sooner, and these harms may be irreversible and onerous. And here's the references. Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.